Martin Miguel Bibadoria. Good morning, sir. My name is Crystal Joy Sancho from Business Bater A. For this video, I would like to share and explain my learning about international market segmentation. Let's get started. International market segmentation. A key objective for market segmentation is determining what price different groups of consumers are willing to pay for your product. When you have divided your market into a segments based on what people can afford to pay, you can focus on a segment that can pay the lowest or higher prices. For those segments that can afford more, you can offer additional feature or higher level of services. Market segmentation allows you to serve each segment at a price of level its member can afford. Market segmentation can be defined as a technique of leveling different countries into a homogeneous group. The rationale behind the concept of market segmentation is based on the fact that the global market cannot be served on the basis of a single set of policy. The international market segmentation has its own usefulness. The strength of international market segmentation lies in a better understanding of consumers' needs for making international marketing decisions in their implementation. A market segment is a concept which consists a group of customers having similar set of needs and wants. The basic purpose of a market segmentation is to satisfy the needs of customer more precisely. It is not subdivide the market just for the sake of the segmentation. American marketers do have the tendency to capture whole the foreign market at once. By doing this, they are overlooking two big problems. The foreign buyers may not be homogeneous in their needs. Further, the customer is divided into the basis of other characteristics like urban and rural, and on the basis income pattern and etc. It is pertinent to mention where the characteristics of the customer of the one country are always different from the customer of other countries. Therefore, the factor creates hurdles to the marketers. The second factor, the total market strategy, always places the company in a direct competition with a strong and local basis competitors. The Japanese business firms take their targets very carefully by making continuous attempt to segment the market. While planning to enter US market, they always avoid direct competition with local US-based business firms. A Japanese-based firms believes that establish a reputation for the product excellence and then gets the customer to trade up over the time. This strategy of Japanese work very well in the automobile industries and also taking breakthrough into the US computer market. This strategy worked very well as it does not aware the giants like US early in the entire game. If those have a great deal of strategic sense also. The main purpose behind to take the maximum benefits of market segmentation is market homogeneity. Initially, a multinational company may enter just in one or few countries or gradually develop its market and abroad in order to broaden its business scope in the world market. The company must identify different countries at its target in its market. It is evident that there is a big difference economically, geographically, demographically, culturally, and politically among different nations in the global arena. This vast difference in the various environmental factors makes a company logical to employ certain workable and scientific criteria to segment the world market. The world market, it is segmented to the basis in such criteria, where the company products do have the best potential for the success. But it is considered important for the companies to make an analysis for the world market before grouping the different countries in segment. The question which are important to arise that what is the rationale behind such market segmentation, what producers may be followed by the company, and how in a country segmentation can be achieved. International market segmentation. It is have a 6 characteristics behind segmenting. First, market segmentation can be defined as a technique of dividing different countries into homogeneous groups. The rationale behind the concept of market segmentation is the base of the fact the global market can be served on the basis in the single policies. It is because different cultural, economic, and graphical, political, and legal and demographical parameters, the company may be not be able to do business with all countries. In its case, it draws certain to those segments where the business potential is comparatively higher. The real problem arises when the population is diverse, divi- divir- ah, diverse in their graphical location and also diverse. In this case, targeting all the economies in the world market may be risky. Therefore, the business firm must determine that how a customer is responding to the particular product, price, place, and promotional efforts. It is does not mean that a firm should change its focus from a market segment it is regionally focused. Rather, it is should be further dissected into a smaller Nike group as per requirements of consumers' needs. A Nike may be defined as a narrowly defined group of the customer. It can be understood with an example of drinkers. For example, the group of drinkers can be divided into two further subgroups. A heavy drinker. B, those who are willing and trying to stop drinking. The Nike B have the following characteristic. It caters those customers who do have distinct needs. Enables a customer to pay premium to those firms who satisfy their needs. The Nike never attracts other competitors in the market. It is helpful to gain certain benefits through its unique characteristic. It do have substantial size. It is a profit center of the business firms and good growth potential. Then the niche marketing attracts only one or two fairly small customers, keeping in mind in the characteristic of niche marketing and the benefits thereafter. Even the big companies have changed their market strategy and they have moved into a niche marketing. The companies often develop an excellent understanding and opportunities by turning off their attention towards niche marketing. The niche market provides a clear vision for the overall development of a business strategies and therefore initiating action plan for the fulfillment of the objectives. A real problem in the way of market segmentation is the criteria to be used. Traditionally, the world market was likely to be segmented on the basis of geographically segmentation. The main drawback noted in this criterion is that it overlooks the possibility of economic and cultural differences among a different nation. International market segmentation have top 5 requisites. The international market segmentation at its own usefulness. The strength of the international market segmentation lies in a better understanding of consumers' needs for making international marketing decisions and their implementation. The weaknesses of segmentation is inability of a business firms to take proper care of all segmentation. The requisites of effective international market segmentation can be spelled out as under. It should be identifiable and measurable. The segment of the consumer should be clearly defined. The size of the segment, the purchasing, the power of the consumers, and the other characteristic of the consumer must be defined clearly. The analysis of the segments should be made on the basis of geographically, demographically, social, and cultural, and economical and political factors. It must be substantial. A segment should be a large, possible, homogeneous group. It must be followed with a sound and marketing program. It should be large and profitable. Accessible. Each segment should be concentrated graphically and could be effectively approached in a service. Differentiate. A segment must make differential response to the marketing efforts put in should respond different to different marketing mix. The differing response will be helpful in optimizing the international marketing operation by changing marketing efforts in there after the amount involved. For example, if a married and unmarried man responds in a similar fashions to sale on a perfume, it means they do not constitute separate segments. It should be stable over the period of time. Segments which emerge rapidly and disappear quickly do not offer very good marketing opportunities for a company. Therefore, it should be relatively stable over a period of time. And the most important of importance of international marketing segmentation is market segmentation plays an important role in marketing management. Market segmentation offers the following advantages to producers and sellers. Market segmentation minimizes aggregation to risk. Market segmentation helps know company strengths and opportunities, and market segmentation provides opportunities to expand market. Market segmentation creates innovation. Market segmentation creates gains of to consumer. That's all, sir. Thank you.